What is going on, everyone? It's Super here and welcome to another Mortal Kombat X video. So today I have a Q&A video for you guys. I love doing these, especially on Mortal Kombat X, because you know the game is 2 years old and we're not gonna get any new content, so it's always nice to just do a regular commentary answering some of your questions, and I appreciate them. So before we get started, as always, if you guys do enjoy the Q&A videos or just the MK videos in general, make sure you guys leave a like rating on the video. It's always appreciated. So here we go. I have a lot of questions that hopefully I could get through the majority of them, because every time that I do one of these, I'm like stuck with like a bunch of questions still left over, and then I still get questions from the comment sections from that video, so there's a lot. So here we go. Franklin asked, did you like the MKX story? And yes, I did, Franklin. I actually liked it quite a bit. It was definitely bittersweet. I want to say that. I was looking for the right word. Bittersweet, because there are so many NPCs that made an appearance in the story mode that we never got to see or never got to play with, which made me really sad. But overall, I really enjoyed the story mode for MKX, and I'm actually thinking about doing a playthrough again of the story mode, because I actually did a playthrough when the game first came out, but it's been 2 years and I kind of want to revisit the story mode a little bit. So I'll probably end up doing a playthrough of the entire story mode for MKX at some point before Injustice 2 comes out. So I guess at some point in the next month and a half. So looking forward to that. Next question comes from Dio, and he asks, will you ever do videos or a video in Spanish? ¿Quieres que haga un video en español? No, I don't think I'm going to do any videos in Spanish. By the way, if you guys don't know, I am Latino. I was born in Honduras, and my dad came here first to Los Angeles, and then he flew my mom and I over when I was like 2 years old. So I pretty much grew up here in Los Angeles. So my Spanish, like speaking Spanish, it's okay. Like it's pretty good. I could, speak with, anyone in fluent Spanish, right? My writing in Spanish is absolutely terrible. I can't write Spanish for shit. But as far as doing a video in Spanish, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do one special video at some point, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, because I mean, a lot of people who watch my videos, I already established my channel as a just English speaking channel. So haciendo un video en español, no sé si les van a gustar que haga un video en español a la mayoría de personas. So if you guys didn't understand that, I don't know if the majority of the people would actually like that. Maybe for one video it'll be fine, but definitely not many videos. If I were to do something like that, I would have to start a completely new channel, just like a Spanish speaking channel. But I don't know if that would ever happen, because growing a channel on YouTube now, hard as shit. So hope that answered your question. Bobby asks, if you could pick anyone to be a Mortal Kombat X character, who would you pick? Wow, out of anyone? And then he went on, I would personally pick Wesker. Wow, Wesker would be such a fucking awesome character to be in a Mortal Kombat X game. Now let's take the actual logic out of this, guys. It's just a hypothetical question, right? So hypothetical question. If I could choose any one character to be in Mortal Kombat X, it would have to be an X-Men character, because X-Men characters are my absolute favorite comic book characters, of course, other than Superman, because just Superman is just my favorite character ever. So it would have to be either Wolverine, Magneto, or Apocalypse. Those are my three absolute favorite X-Men characters ever. So it would have to be one of those three, and if I had to choose, it would probably be Magneto, because Magneto is actually my favorite Marvel character just in general of all time. So Magneto in a Mortal Kombat game would be awesome. Moving on here, Echo asks, do you think that new character like Cassie Cage, Jackie, Ferritor, Devora will make it into MK11? Yes, they definitely will. They will carry over into Mortal Kombat 11, especially Cassie and Jackie. They were a huge focus in the game. Ferritor, I'm not really sure if he and she are going to come back, but I think, the rest are. Moving on here, Jeff asks, now that there will be no more patches for MKX, what do you think of the balancing, and who do you think is the best character? Jeff, I think the balancing in Mortal Kombat X right now is actually pretty fucking good, man, because before this last patch, Alien and a few other characters were just dominating everything. And now you don't see Alien anymore, but Alien is still viable. You know, Acidic Alien is still pretty good. But you get to see like a ton of different characters. If you watch a Mortal Kombat tournament, you get to see like just multiple characters in like top 8, and that wasn't the case before. So I would say the balancing in the game right now is pretty fucking good. As far as the best player, the best character, I should say, I'm not sure. It's actually that well balanced that it's really close. In my opinion, I still think it's Mystic Ermac. Don't crucify me, Ermac players, but I still think the EX push is just ridiculous. He has say 50-50s, the best anti-airs in the game. I still think he's the best character, but that's just me. Alright, moving on here, Eduardo asks, would you ever branch out to other fighting games like Tekken or Street Fighter? Eduardo, I actually do play other fighting games, I just haven't done it in a long time. Street Fighter, I play Street Fighter 5 quite a bit. I still play it occasionally. I just don't have a character that I absolutely must play. You know what I mean? Akuma was definitely the closest thing to that. But after I played it for a while, you know, I just can't play one character. If there's only one character in a fighting game that I like, I can't play that fighting game. I need to have multiple characters that I love or that I like playing to continue playing that fighting game. That's why I love playing Injustice, Mortal Kombat, games like that, because I have multiple characters that I could play, and it doesn't, you know, the game doesn't get boring to me because I can just swap from character to character. So I haven't really found that in Street Fighter 5. And as far as Tekken, I haven't played a Tekken game since Tekken 3 back in the day, back in the PS1 days. My friend had it for his PS1. I would go over to his house, we would play. A lot of characters that I love in that game: Yoshimitsu, Jin, you know, Hwoarang actually was my favorite growing up. Paul Phoenix, you know, always a fan favorite. Law, you know, of course he was based off of Bruce Lee, who was one of my favorite human beings that ever existed. So, you know, Tekken has an amazing roster of characters, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean I want to play the game. You know, if it comes out, I might give it a shot, I might buy it, but definitely no guarantees that I'm going to be playing, you know, Tekken, uploading Tekken videos, because I just haven't played a Tekken game in just so long. It would take a while for me to learn it. Another fighting game that I used to play a lot, of course, you guys know, Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is actually my personal favorite fighting game ever. So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, when it comes out, I am 100% going in on that game as hard as I'm going in on Mortal Kombat X and Injustice. Nothing will stop me from playing that game, alright, no matter what, because the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise is just one that I absolutely love, and I hope that there's many characters that interest me, but there hasn't been any news. That's why you guys haven't seen any Marvel Infinite videos from me, because there hasn't been any news in like 3 months. So as soon as there's news, of course, I'm going to be covering that. So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, for sure, I'm going to be playing in the future. Alright, moving on here. Let's see. Godly asks, do you think the next... Do you think the next MK game should have gear? And the only thing I would say to that is I'm not sure yet, because we don't know how gear is going to affect Injustice 2 when the game is fully out. I will say that one thing I really hope makes it into Mortal Kombat X that is in Injustice 2 right now are shaders. I really want multiple colors for my character. In MK9 and MKX, there's only 2 colors per costume, the regular color and the alternate color. I really hope that they bring back shaders or a way for you to pick multiple colors, because, you know, having your character have different colors for their costume is awesome. Like, you get to pick different colors if you like pink, if you like purple, if you like yellow, if you like blue, light blue, dark blue, etc. Whatever shaders they pick. You know, it's something that I really hope makes it into the next Mortal Kombat game. Alright, couple more here. Andrew here, if you could bring back one feature from old games, to MK11, which would it be? Well, the obvious one would definitely be Conquest Mode. That would be the obvious one. Having Conquest Mode and Story Mode in one single game that you know, is as good as MK11 is going to be. Like, let's say the MK9, MK11 story plus adding Conquest Mode. Oh my god, that would be a single player dream. If it's not that, then I'll definitely bring back Tag Team Mode, because I think that is just a fun concept to have two people or one person controlling two characters. That's just really fun. So Tag Team Mode or Conquest Mode are two of my top choices. Last one here, Louder asks, I thought MKX was the last MK game. Is there going to be MK11? How do you guys know? I think his name is Lourdes. There you go. I'm sorry, I said Loudest. Lourdes. Well, Mortal Kombat is a money-making machine. You know, it's always in the top 10 of most money made that year for a video game, and of course they're gonna keep doing it. NetherRealm is gonna keep doing it. WB is gonna back NetherRealm. They're gonna keep making Mortal Kombat games until the franchise is just, you know, I guess runs out of ideas. But another reason why it's gonna continue is because the Mortal Kombat 9 game, or the Mortal Kombat game that was released in 2011, was actually a reboot of the franchise. It started from the first, you know, beginnings of Mortal Kombat, from like Mortal Kombat 1, and the story is continuing on now, and you know, we're in the middle of the story. So the story for MK11 is going to continue on from MKX, and there's going to be many more in the future. Like, a lot of people are saying that Onaga is going to be the villain, or either Onaga or like Raiden is going to be the villain in Mortal Kombat 11, and then it's going to continue forward until the end of, you know, the Mortal Kombat timeline. And then after that, they might just extend the story mode, and extend, you know, the Mortal Kombat lore and story. We're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, there will definitely be many more Mortal Kombat games in our future. So that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.